And welcome back. Local firefighters will be serving up some lunch this Friday, all for a great cause to send local burn kids to a very special summer camp, and they've been doing it for 9 years now. Joining us in Studio B is Battalion Chief Trevor Martinson. He's the Executive Director of the Bakersfield Firefighters Burn Foundation. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
First of all, 9 years so far that this event's been going on, but you've been sending kids to this camp much further back.
Yeah, we've been sponsoring kids to a week-long summer camp for 25 years since the Burn Foundation's been in existence. However, 9 years ago, we teamed up with Outback, with Lori Hart. Amazing team there.
Wonderful gal.
Yeah, a wonderful gal. Amazing team at Outback for 9 years now. They've helped us send over 120 kids to summer camp, and it's all through this Send a Kid to Camp event coming up this Friday at the Outback.
Now, let me ask you this. Have any of your guys actually improved their wading skills since this all began?
Well, I hate to say.
I hope so.
I hate to say, when they don't do it year after, it takes a whole year till they do it again, it'll be rough again. However, they are Bakersfield firefighters that will be your servers. So that's worth it right there to be able to come and see that.
What are some of the things people can expect in addition to lunch on Friday?
A great time, first and foremost. Now, are you trying to get to like push-up
that's what I was trying. I was sort of fishing out there, hoping you would just go to that.
You know what? There has happened in the past. There was a couple little challenges that the firemen would do to be able to raise a little bit more money for the kids. So we'll see. We'll see how this year goes.
Ought to be a great time. Now, the one thing about this, of course, is Champ Camp. It's the summer camp. It's a week-long event where local burn kids get to go to camp and mingle with their peers who are struggling, sometimes struggling, even suffering still through some of the same issues that they are.
Right. Champ Camp is an amazing place. It's right outside of Fresno. It's an area, there's usually about 120, 130 kids. The Bakersfield Firefighters Burn Foundation, we've made the commitment that we're going to send every Kern County burn survivor within the ages of 5 and 17 interested in going. We will make sure they get there. And when you see these kids get to camp and they get around their peers and they get to be a kid, they're not worried about taking off their shirt and swimming in the pool because they're amongst their peers. There's not people judging them. They're all burn survivors, the only way you can get to camp. And what's amazing about this camp is the counselors are past campers or burn survivors. They're nurses and they're firefighters. So they're all surrounded by people that love them, that are people that are helping them grow. And the campers can't wait to go again next year. It's such an exciting thing. You've been there.
Yeah,
so you've seen
it's an amazing place. Is there anyone that you can remember maybe stands out, I don't want to put you on the spot, but that stands out in your memory that went to this camp and was just so overwhelmed in their first experience that they actually went back? Have we had any local survivors that are now counselors?
So we have local survivors that are counselors. We actually, through camp and through programs, and we have local survivors that were going to camp and now are burn nurses through this type of involvement. It's amazing to see these kids get to camp. The mothers and the parents are so worried about putting them on the bus and getting them off to camp on that Saturday. When they come home that next Saturday, when all the parents come pick them up, they're not ready to come home. They're like already talking about next year. So it's that amazing of an opportunity for these kids, and it won't happen without the support at our Send a Kid to Camp fundraiser, which is this Friday. So please come out, buy some tickets. You can get lunch to go, lunch there at Outback. It's a great time, and we want to see everybody out there.
So it's May the 4th, be with your local burn survivors.
Ooh, I like that. That's got a little bit of ring.
Little twist on the whole May the 4th.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
And real quick, how has this touched you?
You know what? It's.
I mean, that's 20. You've been with this thing for.
Yeah, I've been with the Burn Foundation for 25 years. Yeah. And being the executive director for the last 10 years, it's those stories. It's the stories of a burn survivor at age 4 that started going to camp, and then we started sending him to World Burn, and she's got her education, and now she's a burn nurse. And we've got a lot of other stories that we can tell, and you just see these kids, and once you get connected, you don't see scars, you don't see any injuries, you see a beautiful person that has a lot to give. And camp is one part that we continue to help support these survivors. And it's through the community, through the fire department. It wouldn't happen without everybody. And of course, the big fundraiser is this Friday at the Outback Steakhouse from 11 until 2. Tickets $25. You can buy them at the door? Correct. Yep, at the door. Fantastic. So stop by and help send a local burn kid to Champ Camp this summer. Let's send things over to Elena Rusk right now and find out what's the weather going to be like. It's going to be warm.